Hello there, my beautiful Gemini friends. How are you? Welcome back to Sacred Knowledge Tarot. I am so happy and thankful to each and every one of you for being here with me today. So thank you, everyone. And those of you that are brand new to my channel, hello and welcome, my friends. My name is Ria and I do these readings every week. Now, Gemini, Spirit is trying to communicate with all of you, and what I've been feeling is some of us have not been getting the messages that they've been trying to communicate with us. And what I'm going to do is find out what it is that Spirit is trying to say to you today. So I'm going to open your reading with a Guardian Angel Oracle card, and then I'm going to pull 3 cards out of my tarot deck to see what message Spirit has for you, followed by a bonus card from the Spirit Animals Oracle deck, and then an angel number as well. So those of you that are watching today, if you've been seeing signs through animals or insects, any kind of repeating numbers or angel numbers, this is all going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. So stay tuned for all of this, my beautiful friends. All right, so let's call in Spirit, Gemini, and open up your reading. I don't know why I'm shuffling these cards because we have a card that already fell out. So we're getting authority for you, Gemini. So Spirit wants you to know that you are your own authority. So let's read the message of this card. There is no higher authority in your life than yourself. You possess free will. Use it for your highest good and release the illusion of fear and limitation. You are a limitless force of goodness, Gemini. So once again, there is no higher authority in your life than yourself. You possess free will. Use it for your highest good and release the illusion of fear and limitation. You are a limitless force of goodness. So look at that. So they want you to own your power and wield it around, Gemini. Okay, so I feel this is what they're trying to communicate with you, and whatever it is that you're experiencing in your life right now, I feel they're trying to get you to activate your power. Right? So let's see what it is that Spirit wants to share with you through the tarot cards. So we've got the Hangman. Now, this is a really interesting energy for you, Gemini. It feels like things are a little bit all over the place, right? This could be in your mind. This could be actually in your physical reality where things are feeling a little bit chaotic. Spirit is wanting you to gain balance and center yourself, okay, as you're moving through this energy. There's a transformation happening, and I do feel that you're moving up to a higher frequency and a higher vibration. Now, this is a major arcana card, so this energy is going to be prominent. However, it tends to be in the background. So some of you might be feeling it intensely, while others, you're going to feel this subtly, okay? So we're getting the 9 of Swords. We've got some worry here. You're stressing about something, Gemini. And I feel it might be because things are a little bit chaotic, or perhaps you're feeling like you don't know or you're not sure about something and it's creating worry, anxiety. Perhaps something happened recently that didn't make sense to you and you're thinking about it. Maybe you're thinking about it a lot. Whatever this is, you have to release yourself from this energy. Let's gather our thoughts and let's try to organize them just a little bit to make sense of some things. Okay, and I feel not everything is as it seems for you either. So the 9 of Swords. Next, we're getting the Wheel of Fortune. So things are going to start to happen. They're already happening. Okay, I feel that things are in action, in motion. The wheel has been set off and it's turning in your favor. And this is why I feel some of you might be feeling like this card is swirling around like this, but the image of it's going around and around just like this Wheel of Fortune. So some of you are going to experience sudden change in your life. Some of you are going to close out a chapter and enter a new one. Whatever this is, it's a big thing that's happening for you, Gemini, okay? This is a gold colored card. You're going to see a lot of gold in your life as well. So I want you to use your own intuition with my readings as well. So whenever you see my cards popping up on screen, I want you to try and interpret them using your own intuition. Not only will this strengthen your intuition, but you will also receive your own messages. So the Wheel of Fortune is turning in your favor, and I'm getting a ton of sparks, like a bunch of sparks or sparkles. You know, when you have one of those metal wheels grinding, you see sparks. This is what I'm feeling and seeing in my mind with the Wheel of Fortune, like gold sparks. So there's a lot of good luck that is also entering your life, Gemini. Now, before I begin, I just wanted to mention that we all live a different life experience. These cards are going to present themselves differently in each of our lives. This is also a general reading for you today. So those of you that are watching, if my reading isn't resonating for you, please leave it behind, but also check out your moon, rising, and Venus signs. So we've got the number 12, 9, and 10. These could be numbers that you're seeing in your life. This is coming in as a confirmation that there's definitely something in this reading for you today. And those of you that are seeing the number 1, 2, 9, 1, 0 in that sequence, again, coming in as a very big sign. Okay, so what is happening here, Gemini? Some of you are really worried. This might not even be about yourself. This could be worry around someone else. And things are changing. They're happening at a very fast pace here. I'm getting some of you that might have children that are moving out. And you know, these are happy moments, but they're also really stressful for us, those of us that are parents, right? I'm getting changes coming in, and it feels like your life is just changing really quickly. Maybe there's someone leaving your family. Perhaps there's a job change or something, like there's some sort of a change, and I'm seeing a lot of chaos around it. Some of you might be moving even. That can feel a little bit chaotic. So I'm getting a transition happening. And maybe this is something that happened unexpectedly, right? Because with the Wheel of Fortune, sometimes things can happen suddenly. So some of you might be experiencing sudden changes in your life. Remember that change is always constant. It's something that happens. We can't control it. Change just happens. The best thing that we can do is learn to build a healthy relationship around it, do better at experiencing change, implementing practices in our lives when we're feeling a little bit unstable or out of our comfort zone, where we can create that feeling of being grounded and centered as we move through that change, right? So sometimes we can incorporate meditation. Meditation, I feel, is the best way to tackle anything in the world, but you can also use yoga, exercise, music. You could bake, channel your energy into something productive in order to keep yourself centered, right? So what I'm getting here is everything, everywhere, all at once. And it feels like there's been a gust of air that has, where there was a pile of leaves and a gust of air came in, and it kind of threw everything everywhere, and you have to regather things, right? You have to re-rake everything and pull it back together. But I feel right now the reason why this is kind of spreading out and being pulled apart, like something is being pulled apart here. And the reason why, and it could be you pulling things apart, Gemini, but there needs to be a deep dive or a good look at some of the details between this pile of leaves that you have raked up here, okay? So what's happening is there's this understanding or knowing, some sort of information that you're meant to access through this digging in, through this chaos that is around you, because it's going to give you clarity on your purpose and your path, right? So I feel Spirit is trying to connect with you. Also, your higher self is now chiming in. I feel this is a connection to your higher self. Your higher self is showing you the way. Spirit guides are there putting things in alignment where you might be experiencing synchronicities, right? But there's a little bit of fear, there's a little bit of worry because of the change that is setting in. And I feel sometimes some of us are afraid of change because we don't understand it. We don't know what's ahead, so we're afraid of it. We're not sure, right? It's like, oh my gosh, but I know this flow and rhythm in my life. I don't know what this is. And what I'm getting here is this rhythm and flow that was interrupted by something that you have implemented in your life. And I feel whatever it is that you're implementing in your life is meant to actually improve your life, but it's disrupting it because you have now interfered with the rhythm and flow of your life. So you have to allow an adjustment period to work through some of this adjustment. So what I'm getting is, if you've committed yourself to doing, say, a 10-minute meditation every single day, no matter what time of the day it is, you're following through and you're sticking to it. No matter what it is that you're feeling, no matter what it is that's going on in your day, you're implementing this practice. So there's this you pushing something into that rhythm and flow to change it. This is what I'm getting here with the Hangman. And I'm seeing bits and pieces of things that are falling away from your life. So things that you're leaving behind because you know that they're not working for you. So this is almost like a pit stop, but it's almost like you took the pile of leaves and chucked them around. And it's a playful energy as well. I'm not getting anything intense, or if it does feel intense, Spirit wants you to take a look at how you're approaching it, how you are choosing to experience it, right? Because it always goes down back to the mindset, to the way that we're perceiving things, the lens that we're wearing. So they're wanting you to really look at it as an adventure, as an experience that you're growing from and learning from. And there's something that you're meant to find in that pile of leaves that you are moving through that might feel gross, that might feel dark, that might feel like there's bugs and creepy things in them, because that's what I'm afraid of, is sticking my hand in a pile of leaves and there being worms and spiders, right? So this is what I feel this energy is showing, how it's showing up for you, Gemini. So you'll have to share with me what you're feeling with this energy. And sometimes it feels like we're all tied up, we're not able to move, that we've been hung upside down, so things are feeling a little bit chaotic. And I feel that's the purpose of this. That is the purpose of why you're going through it. You're meant to be put upside down because you're meant to see things differently. So I'm also getting worry here, thinking about something. Yeah, you've got some worry here, Gemini. And a lot of times whenever I pick this Nine of Swords card, I feel that even though things feel good, there is this energy in the background of chaos, which I feel some of you are used to. You feel like, my life's always been chaos and I've done fine with it. And I'm doing fine with it. But there's something there that is really kind of poking at you here, sitting on your heart. You give it time and energy. And I feel this is when you're alone, Gemini, and there's sadness here. There's maybe a few things that you have gone through in your life that are coming up, maybe something that someone spoke about, something that you saw. I feel this has to do with another person in your life. This could be someone that you're missing, someone that you're worried about, someone from your past, someone that you let go of a long time ago that's just showing up in your memories, and there's some sadness, there's some feelings. And I feel that this is natural. It's okay to feel these emotions, right? But not to hold on to them. Sometimes we tend to hold on to it because we don't feel good in the life that we're in. We don't feel good in the chaos or this new experience in life we're just not understanding or getting, and why we're there, why we're meant to experience it. Like, I have a lot of questions here for some of you. So many questions, like, why am I going through this? Why? Like a lot of whys, ands, and trying to make sense of it all. So the clarity is going to set in, right? Things are going to shift here. Things are going to shift and you're going to see the light. You're going to see things that are better for you. This is what Spirit is saying. So whatever this worry is, let's release it somehow. Let's find a way to bring ourselves into this place where we are at terms with it, where we can let it go. Because what I'm getting here is, Gemini, you're holding on to something. And I feel this is, it almost feels like a really soft energy. It's not hard. It's not overwhelming you. It's just there. And it just feels like a comfortable blanket. It feels a little bit cozy. And you kind of go into that zone or space. Again, I'm getting it tied to somebody from your past. Maybe there were moments in your past that you spent with someone that you remember all the time, hoping and wishing that you could experience that again. Or this could be a moment in your life where you used to feel really good or something. I don't know what this is, but it's like a blanket that you sit in, and I'm seeing someone, you know, it's soft. It doesn't feel negative. It just feels really comfortable. So I don't know, you're going to have to share with me what this is for you, Gemini. I'm getting someone crying, like there's just tears. It's not that you're crying a lot, it just brings tears to your eyes. So I feel it's time to give this rest, to give it its space and energy to evaporate from your life, because you don't need to hold on to it anymore. You don't need to be in that space and energy anymore, Gemini. We're moving forward, and I feel this energy has been long gone, but it's just the essence of it. I don't know if you have some sort of an item that you're keeping, pictures or things that you go back to, but whatever this is for you, and again, it doesn't have to be what I'm talking about. It can be something completely different for you, something that you're thinking about that might be related to work, that might be related to money, that might be related to your home or the area that you live, or whatever it is. But what Spirit is saying is it's time for you to release it and let it go. Okay, come to terms with it. And let's build some strength with some of the experiences you had there with it, right? These are moments that are cherished and they will always be a part of your life. But if we stay in that energy of sadness and grief and not allow ourselves to move forward from it, then we kind of stay stuck. So I feel there's something there that... And it might be something that you need to do within shadow work, some of you, right? This is a part of your shadow work. This is a part of your spiritual growth, right? So it's something that was left a long time ago as well. So this is really interesting how this is showing up in the Nine of Swords. Candlelight, writing. I'm seeing someone, maybe you're a writer, perhaps this is a story that you're writing. I don't know. It's really interesting how this energy is showing up for you today, Gemini. So there's a message that is coming within that message, because they're saying that the experience that you're going through, the things that you're, some of you might be experiencing in this Nine of Swords is a message in itself. And I feel that maybe you feel like you can't control the way that you feel and how many times you get into this energy, but maybe it's because there's a message there for you. That's really interesting that Spirit is saying that. Wheel of Fortune, things are about to shift. Things are about to come to a sudden change for some of you. This wheel also has been shifting for some of you. So this feels like plates moving, right? We've been experiencing a lot of earthquakes in the world. So this is the energy that they're showing me right now, is like the ring of fire and everything that has to do with plates on the earth being activated. And I feel this has to do with the solar flares and stuff, but I feel this also has to do with a plate or some sort of a cycle that is shifting and changing. So there's pressure there, right? I feel that there's some pressure there. Some of you are feeling the pressure of something, and what's happening, it's about to give. It's about to give, and it's about to shift your life in a very powerful and profound way. Okay, this Wheel of Fortune. And I always find that the Wheel of Fortune is usually a blessing in disguise. This is how I've experienced it in my own life, and it might be different for some of you out there. So you can share with me how you've experienced the Wheel of Fortune turning in your life. Now, I feel this is turning in your favor, not against you, because a lot of times, 50% of the time, right? This can turn in a way that where we're meant to actually learn the lesson. And it's because we haven't learned it in this first cycle, so it comes back again, but in a different form, right? I feel for you, you're breaking out of an old cycle and you're coming into this new energy. This energy is more heightened. It's a higher frequency, a higher vibration. So I'm getting like, it almost feels like someone was covered in sparkle, gold sparkle, and then flipped onto the ground. And you went through this like circle of energy, this hangman energy, and it all had this intertwined with it, right? And you fell out on the other side. So I'm getting like an awakening or a breakthrough that happened where suddenly your awareness awakens, like almost, it just feels like something makes sense. It's like an epiphany, some sort of an idea that happens. Now, this could be through an event as well. It could be like something suddenly happening. You lost your job. One day you came to work and you were told that's it, you don't have a job anymore. This could be someone walking out on you, a relationship, or you making that decision to walk out of a job or a relationship. Like it's sudden. It's something that happens quickly and the news comes in and there's some shock behind it, right? So for some of you, this is what's happening, but this is happening because it's meant to happen, because there's something better for you coming, okay? And there's a lesson that you're learning through this shifting of this Wheel of Fortune in your life. There's a closing of a chapter. It feels like a huge stone door that just rolled over and shut, okay? So, and I'm hearing the sound of it rolling and closing. They're wanting you to leave the past behind. Okay, they're saying leave the past behind. There's no point holding on to it. Gemini, those of you that are holding on to your past or anything from that past, it's now time for you to cut the cord on it and let it go. Because there's so much more that you're meant to experience in this lifetime that is meant for you. But if you're holding on to it, now you're going through another experience that might be another form of what you already went through, right? So Spirit is really wanting your active participation in the creation of this beautiful energy. So they want you to release and let go and allow yourself to move forward and open yourself up. They're wanting you to be open and receptive to all the blessings that are coming in. This is going to feel like a stroke of good luck. Sometimes some of us don't believe that we have good luck. I feel that I have good luck. I love that I have good luck. And I feel that we are all surrounded by good luck in our lives. I feel that we are all lucky. I can't even say the word because maybe some of you are feeling like that you're not lucky. Right? You're like, oh, I never experienced good luck. I have all these bad things that happen to me. Well, if you're saying that, you're putting energy into that and actually believing it, then yes, that's what you're going to experience. But if you're someone that looks on the positive side, makes the best of situations, doesn't dwell in lower vibrational energies or dwell in things that don't make you feel good, then you're going to feel the opposite of that, right? So Spirit is wanting you to make the best out of the situation that you are in, right? Let's start from today, they're saying. They're also saying, no matter where you are in life, Gemini, no matter what it is that you're experiencing, you are exactly where you need to be at this time as you're watching this reading. This is your confirmation, especially if you've been asking Spirit for this confirmation. Okay, you're exactly where you need to be. From this moment on, we can shift things. We can choose to come from a new energy, from a new way, like a place, a different mindset, right? So important things are happening here as well for some of you. And again, information is being delivered through everything that you're experiencing. So it's not that we're meant to be obsessively looking for signs. Signs come into our awareness. They show up and we see them depending on, you know, if we're open or not. So any kind of thoughts you have, journaling for you is going to be very important, Gemini. Those of you that don't journal, make it a point to try journaling and writing some of the thoughts down, especially ones that are not making you feel good. So I'm going to pull a bonus card from the Spirit Animals Oracle deck. I'm going to read you the interpretation from the guidebook. It comes with an oracle message and a protection message. I'm going to read them both to you today. So we are getting for you, Gemini, Dove Spirit, be peace. Look at that. How many of you are seeing doves? This is a confirmation today. If you haven't seen one, you're seeing one now on your screen. So be peace. The number 21 is coming in, and the number 21 is 7 times 3. So there's something definitely happening here spiritually for you. We don't have the number 7 in your spread, but we do have 7s here within this number 21. Right? 2 plus 1 is 3, right? Numerology here. We've got an expansion that is happening, messages coming through. So those of you that are seeing the number 21, this is coming in as a confirmation of this message for you. And those of you looking for timing, I'm getting something happening in 3 weeks, but I'm also getting 21 days, 21 weeks, and 21 hours. So the Oracle card message is, with her peaceful cooing, the gentle dove invites you to embrace the energy of peace and allow compassion to warm your heart. You always have the power to generate peace within you, and the appearance of Dove Spirit is a reminder that today and every day is a good day to meditate, to quiet any turbulence within you as you embody tranquility. Above, below, and all around you, much may be happening to distract you, but you are called to engage in with the heart of a peacemaker, asking yourself, what would peace do? Can you agree or disagree? The peace you seek rises within and spreads out into the world as Spirit sends her messenger to remind you of the beauty of a harmonious existence with all that is. How beautiful and powerful is your compassionate heart. So the protection message for you today is, however disturbed the waters around you, however troubled your heart, Gemini, Dove Spirit is there to remind you that peace without begins within as you reconnect with Spirit through practices that awaken you from spiritual amnesia. Your true nature is as a peaceful child of Spirit, but how easily you forget. You're being invited to sit in the cozy safe nest of Spirit. Soon the waters will become still and you will feel peace again. Be compassionate with yourself at this time, for all of us can forget that peace is always at hand, always there, gifted to us by Spirit. Become the peace you wish to see in the world so you can reduce any suffering, performing acts of kindness and radiating love. Dove Spirit also reminds you that when you see inequity or someone harmed in need, trust that you have the capacity to bring peace through smiling, sending love, speaking a kind word, and listening with a compassionate heart. Do your part to be a peacemaker, nourishing compassion, reminding others of the joy of harmonious coexistence. With that, they may embrace the Dove Spirit within themselves too. So what a powerful message here for you, Dove Spirit, Gemini. All right, so let's pull an angel number for you. Some of you are seeing angel numbers, repeating numbers in your life. This is going to give you your confirmation and guidance today. We are getting reach out, 34, 34. If you're seeing these numbers in this sequence anywhere in your life, it's time for you to reach out, okay? So give and receive help. This is where you're open, but you're also giving. Connect with others, because this is where healing happens. This is where communication comes to hand. I feel this is a part of your superpower, is communication. Contacts, in touch, and healing hands. Look at all of that that's coming in. Some of you have healing hands. Some of you are one of those people that can enter a room and the energy just of you is what heals them, that brings them to a place of peace and calm. I really believe that for you, Gemini. So this is your reading today. I hope it resonates for you. If it does, please comment below, hit that like button. And if you're brand new to my channel and you're enjoying my content, please consider subscribing. Other than that, I wanted to wish you all a beautiful day and thank you so much for watching.